Hey there. Thought I'd drop by. You're damn right. Although we haven't been toughing it out alone, thanks to Arx.
I went ahead and gave Enga a rundown of what's happening with the Akashic Records, since it looks like it's affecting Earth, too.
Sounds like that whole mess on Earth was pretty much halfway responsible for what's been going on. I mean, materializing an entire world is sort of a little beyond what happened to us, but it's not that far off from what Deus Eska did. Oh, things are hunky-dory down on Earth, by the way. Hitsugi and Al are doing fine. Earthguide and Mother Core still have to play whack-a-mole with the odd phantasm, but nothing we can't handle together. And hey, when they bring out the really big guns, Arx has stepped in. So we still have our problems, but no problems. In a word, the whole peace on Earth thing is kind of working out for us now. Oh, and that geezer Eritron and the math nerd are off to the US on business. Seems they're trying to get a hand from overseas with analyzing the weird stuff they've been seeing in space. Crap. Speaking of the math nerd, looks like Ak wants to chat all of a sudden. Can I just ignore it? Nah.
Listen up, Mr. 10% Casanova. When I call, you pick up in 2 rings.
Look, we can't talk if you blow out my eardrums. Just tell me what's up already.
Wait. Are you with the Oracle Fleet? What are you doing all the way out there?
What do you think? I'm on some kind of space yoga retreat? They asked me to come. They got a situation here.
Oh, right. Well, listen. We've got a situation, too. A full-on 200% capital S situation.
Okay. You might want to elaborate on that one.
You two couldn't communicate your way out of a paper bag. Perhaps I should explain.
You're here too, Gramps. Guess shit must have gotten pretty real after all.
Excuse you, 10% Playboy. How come you start taking it seriously when he says it?
That'll do now, Oak. Arx folks, if you'd be so kind as to lend me your ears. A black hole suddenly sprung up a little too close to our solar system for comfort. Now, it's far enough away that we don't seem to have an immediate problem on our hands.
But a supernova could form with no warning. Plus, according to our scientists, it's getting really huge, really fast. This is definitely not normal.
So, what's gonna happen if it keeps up this growth spurt?
What do you think happens with black holes? It'll gobble up everything. That's definitely curtains for Earth, let alone the entire galaxy.
Oak and I are working to drum up a little support with the investigation from a few countries' governments. So, young Mr. Yasaka, you let us know right away if you learn anything valuable from Arx.
What are the odds that we'd both be up against suddenly appearing, rapidly expanding black holes? I guess if the Akashic Records hold memories of the entire universe, it makes sense that they'd affect different dimensions in the same way.
I'm feeling more and more like I've got some skin in the game here. Guess I'd better go tell Hitsugi and Al what's up. If anything happens, let me know.
Understood. Thanks, Enga. Leave it to me.
Time to kick the tires.
I'm thankful to join the fray. Here we go. Hey! you're a rookie?
In the end, Harriet announced that her own brother, Luther, had broken the laws of Coento, and she had passed down his judgment herself. Her explanation was as dry of details as her eyes were of tears. Stunned that she could so unflinchingly cut down her own flesh and blood, the people whispered a new name for their ruler, the Ice Queen. But Harriet paid that no mind, forging calmly ahead on the path she had decided, purging the world of ephemera. The elimination of ephemera. It was the most fitting deed she could imagine, to honor the memory of her brother. But to those who remained by her side, the strain the Queen felt was as plain as day. No, I won't!
You must, my lady.
I said I will not.
It is not a question.
Kind of hard seeing Harriet as an Ice Queen right now, isn't it? Imagine what the people in those other countries would call her if they saw this. But you can really tell how taxed she feels, can't you?
How can you expect me to sit around and do nothing when the ephemera scourge still...
You would not be doing nothing, my lady. It would be an official inspection.
Dress it up however you like, Varuna, but now's simply not the time.
Then let me speak plainly, Your Highness. Right now, nothing is more vital than you taking a moment to rest and recuperate. You've pacts to negotiate and sign, collections to arrange, storage sites to secure. There's no telling how many hurdles lie ahead. If you do not rest when the situation allows, you'll find yourself with no strength left to give. Not to mention, should anything threaten your health now, your brother's loss would be in vain.
That's awfully underhanded of you to bring Luther into it, Varuna.
A warrior must use every tool at their disposal. Isn't that so, Guardian? Which brings me to another question, my lady. Is there something you need to discuss with the Guardian?
How did you know that?
I would be remiss as your aide of so many years if I could not pick up on that much, my lady. Or on the fact that you are in dire need of some rest.
If you say so, Guardian.
Come on, Harriet! It'd just be a little downtime. You'll wake up face down on the floor at the rate you're going.
Very well. I'll take some time for these official inspections, as Varuna puts it. But if I must go, then I insist the Guardian must accompany me. If we're so concerned about overwork, just look at how many Castrum Demonicas they've had to take down. If one of us rests, so does the other. Is that fair, Varuna?
Just so, my lady. Well, Guardian, I fear I must entrust Her Highness's safety to you once more. I ask, no, beg, that you do everything in your power to shield her from any harm.
Of course we'll defend her.
Thank you, but it isn't simply that. I ask that you stay by her side. With Master Luther gone, I fear you are the only person Lady Harriet can truly rely on.
And so, Harriet set out on an inspection tour to survey the state of her long-suffering land. For days, she traveled from place to familiar place, the Guardian always at her side. At last, nearing the end of their trip, they came to Luisa, a small haven near the East Artia border. Luisa is known throughout Coento as a small slice of paradise, situated on a massive lake embraced by miles of undisturbed nature.
Mountain runoff reacts with volcanic minerals to dye the water's surface in rainbow hues. On clear days, you can see all the way to Cuento Castle, shining bright white beyond the Rainbow Lake and the deep green forest. To compare the landscape to a fairy tale falls short of its overpowering beauty, in the face of which a visitor can only sigh and wonder. That didn't sound like quite the type of sigh the signpost was looking for.
No, not at all. Why would anything be bothering me during my precious break time?
The lady doth protest too much. Don't worry, we're not going to tell you off. It's hard to just shut your brain off for a while, huh?
Yes. I understand I needed a rest. It just doesn't sit right with me. First and foremost, the best I can do is keep my face forward, eyes dry and back straight, and try to help my country. The world, even. I can only face my responsibilities head-on, take whatever slander is thrown my way, and march forward toward what I must do. It's the reason why I was called here in the first place. I don't understand how, Guardian, but you know something about the past my brother and I shared, don't you? You must, or I can't imagine how you could have found your way to Luther's laboratory.
So you're saying all those visions the Guardian saw?
They must have been true. I have, well, Harriet has crossed death's threshold once before. The me you see here is something else, with Harriet's form. I am something that was conjured by Luther, and became Harriet.